Hello and welcome to a demonstration of our ECAT software. ECAT's auditing tool helps to bring efficiencies to your processes and adds value to your service delivery. It's a cloud-based application that provides you with real-time, accurate, consistent, and comparable performance data that can be shared at the click of a button. The software is built into this app, as you can see here, and what it would enable you to do in your facilities management within the school would enable the team to actually conduct audits around the school based on cleanliness audits, hygiene, health and safety audits, and so on. And we have developed the software to be as intuitive and user-friendly as possible. And as you can see here, I'm going into an example high school audit here. You can see we have a list of different buildings across the school estate. And within these different buildings, then you have a selection of questions um, relating to the cleanliness of those particular areas within that area of the school. So if we go into the pavilion here and we assess the toilets as an example, you can see here then we have a full selection of different questions. These questions can be completely configured and tailored to suit your own requirements and to suit the individual audit you're carrying out. But as an example, this is the toilet cleanliness audit within this particular area of the school. It works by exception, so we assume that every part of the audit is at the correct standard, hence why you have all of the yes marked on here, as you can see here. However, if then there are particular areas, for instance, the bins here, you can see an image of what good looks like, so what those bins should look like, for instance, within the toilet. If, for instance, any of these sections are under standard, they're not at the correct standard, you would then go in here and score accordingly. So let's say here then that the bins aren't at the correct standard. We would then go into a further list here to understand exactly what the situation is. So we can say that the bin is dirty on the inside, for instance, and then the required corrective action would be to clean the relevant bin accordingly. You can then send that request out to a cleaning member of the team who then can take the task on. So if we assign this to Chris and we say here, look, the toilets are dirty, the bins within the toilets are dirty, and the bins need cleaning from within the inside, he will then get that task to then perform the required action. You can then also take a photo of the issue. So let's just say that it's there's a picture of the issue, let's say, okay, and equally you can then circle if you wanted to, or draw particular areas around the picture to highlight exactly where the issue is. Okay, once that's done, you would just select that through, edit the image, save the image, and you can see there that you've got the timestamp and you have an image with the issue highlighted very clearly for the relevant team member to take the corrective action accordingly. So you can see now then that within the overall hierarchy of the audit, you can see the score has now come down to 90% because of course there's an issue within the bins and the toilets there. So if we then take this further through, we've now selected the toilets that have been assessed accordingly. You then can continue assess the changing rooms and showers, for instance, okay, in which we can say, well, everything is at the correct standard. So we will select done on that, and then we'll select submit, okay. So we're going to complete this audit now, okay. You've got the option here then to add a signature to the person that's conducting the audit, okay. So that's that. And we also have a second signatory if needed. You don't have to have this feature set in, but if you wanted to, you could. So then you have an official timestamp of the time that the audit was completed, and you have a full list of the relevant areas that have been assessed and the corrective action that needs to take place. So if we submit that through now, okay, you can see it's now syncing back through, and that's done. So that's one very short audit within the school and a particular area within the school. If we then come back into the back end system here, you can also now see a summary drill down report. And what this gives you is a highlighted report effectively of the areas within the school that have been assessed, okay? And you have the score down here to highlight those areas. You can drill into this report by selecting the relevant score. It will then give you the exact section that has been audited and what the issues were as well. Okay. You can also then go one step further just to take that into another drill down report here, and it will allow you then to actually send this information back to another individual within the team to ensure that your compliance and auditing is at the correct standard. Okay, you've then got a report to prove that the audit has been completed. You can either also actually highlight the relevant pass mark, fail mark, as it were. So, of course, if here there's 2 issues that have been identified, it will then take you straight into that section of the audit, and you can see exactly what the issues are, and again, who's reviewed that and audited the correct area. And as I said before, the relevant cleaning operative within the school will get a task to go and take the corrective action to clean the relevant part of the school that needs cleaning accordingly. So that's a very short demo of the software. Okay, I hope you've liked what you've seen today. And if you need any further assistance, please do reach out. Thank you.